Hello students, hope that you are fine. Welcome to my geography video tutorial of 8th standard. Today I will discuss about India, location and extent. This is the map of India you have seen. So India is very significant country in the continent of Asia. It is officially known as the Republic of India. India is also known as, you know, that the Bharat shall be a union of states. The territory of India shall consist of the territories of the states, the union territories. At present, there are 28 states and 9 union territories are there. India is deeply linked with the river Indus. Indus, you have not seen here, this part that the outside, you will see that the just beside there, it is passing Indus, and this Indus, it is linked with the river Indus and it is derived its present name from the river only Indus. From Indus only India has come. The Greeks called it as Indus and termed the land as India. India is also known as Hindustan, also known as Bharat and Aryabhata. India has derived landforms which include the lofty mountains that there mountains you have seen here, Himalayas, and then as it is that the location and extent, so I have not brought that the physical map. You see here only that the Himalayas, lofty Himalayas are there, plateaus are here. Then here so many rivers are flowing also, and uneven plateaus, northern plains, this side northern plains, and this is the coastal lands. So here in this India we have seen it is that the exceptional uniqueness of India, that is that the adjoining countries which include Pakistan, then Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, etc. And these are formed as a Indian subcontinent. India is the 7th largest country of the world, and it is the world's second most populous country just after China. India covers an area about 32,87,267 square kilometer. It is about 2.4% of the total land surface of the earth. Now, let's see some countries. Here, some countries are Russia, Canada, China, United States of America, Brazil, Australia, and India. Next, I will say about the location. India is situated in the north of the equator. Here, and that is, this is the 0 degree equator. Here passes Tropic of Cancer, and so India is the northern side of equator, and it lies in the northeastern hemisphere. Now let's see what is the latitudinal extent of India. Latitudinal extent from south to north, latitudinal extent is 8 degree 4 minute north to 37 degree 6 minute north latitude. Both the side it is north and north because this is completely in the northern hemisphere. And tropic, just now I have told that the Tropic of Cancer, that is 23.5 degree north latitude, passes to the country. It divides India into almost equal halves, and this Tropic of Cancer passes through, you see, that is Gujarat, Rajasthan, this part, that Rajasthan some parts, then Madhya Pradesh and West Bengal, this side West Bengal and Jharkhand also. In this way it is passing. The north-south extent of India is 3,214 kilometers. Now, the longitudinal extent. From west to east, this is western side, this is eastern side. So, from west to east, India's longitudinal extent is 68 degree. Here 68 degree you see. Then this is little bit extension is there. 68 degree 7 minute east to 97 degree 25 minutes east. Both the sides again you notice that is eastern side because that is India is in the eastern hemisphere. So India is north and eastern hemisphere. 82 and half degree, this is 80 degree and 82 and half degree, and 82 and half degree means 82 and 30 minute east longitude passes through the center of India. It is called the standard meridian of India. It passes through Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, then Maharashtra some part. In this way, directly it is passing Andhra Pradesh also. Then east to west extension is 2,933 kilometers. Next, see what are the main boundaries. Main boundaries here, you see, it is bounded by Great Himalayas in the northern side. Then Indian Ocean in the southern side. After that, Bay of Bengal in the eastern side and Arabian Sea in the western side. So, its extension is 15,200 kilometers. I am dividing this chapter into two parts. Next part, I will discuss about the neighboring countries and also the political divisions with the capitals, states and capitals. I think it will be helpful for you. So, thank you everyone.